Part 2 reaction video, Navy boot camp. Trying to stay positive here, folks. This is a dang noble cause. But joining the Navy, let's rock and roll. Welcome to the channel, man. If you're new, hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure you check back in because we on shadow ban still. Looks like we're coming out of it a little bit, but I need everybody's support. Watch these videos. Like, comment, and share, baby. Hey, if you haven't checked out the school's classroom, we rocking that out. Link is in the description. Link is also in the description for the Discord. Wednesday night Discord, 7 p.m. Central. Come join that party. Had 78 dudes in there last time. Couple females. Rock and roll. Bring your questions. Life, military, special operations. You name it, we got it. All right, let's get started with boot camp.
This is called the confidence chamber. I don't call it the gas chamber.
Oh, man. What happened? We done already watched this. We can't have that. We want the gas chamber, man. Why did it start over? We done already watched this nonsense, man. What happened to YouTube? YouTube messing us up. We want the gas chamber. We want the gas chamber. That's what we want. Bring that smoke. Let's get this video right.
It's called the confidence chamber. I don't call it the gas chamber. I don't call it the torture chamber. It's none of that stuff. It is the confidence chamber. The reason you go through this is so we can prove to you that the mask works. Does that make sense?
Yes, Chief!
In week 4, recruits are exposed to CS gas or tear gas in the confidence chamber.
Who's nervous right now? Somebody tell me why you're nervous.
I'm nervous about how my body's going to react.
Body's going to react? It's going to react accordingly.
After learning how to properly don and clear the masks, the recruits head inside the chamber and wait for their turn to step to the line at the front of the room. An instructor pours the powder inside the CS capsules onto a hot...
Come on, man. He got some pill capsules. I feel like I could eat one of those things. Man, let me tell you something. This is the difference between the regular Navy and the SEAL teams. Them cats cracking smoke grenades have that whole room full. So we went down to Marine Corps training, man. Let me tell you something. It was like a Conex box, man. You went in the Conex box, man. That whole thing was full of smoke. They just got a little dust in here. This ain't nothing big.
Filling the room with gas.
Mask up, come on, let's go! Get that mask up!
Come on!
Get that up!
When they take off the mask, it only takes a few seconds before they feel the effects of the gas. Some recruits don't seem affected by it, but most struggle. They cup their hands under their chins to prevent bodily fluids from leaking onto the floor.
What does it feel like when you take that mask off?
Hurts, burns a lot. It's a good sinus clearer. If you're sick, you'll be able to breathe once you leave there.
Sierra Group Morales, Division 205. Hoo-yah!
Recruits say their names and division numbers, followed by a hoo-yah.
Let's go!
Okay, I just want to say this, man. It sucks. It does suck. I just want to know why I can see across the room. It ain't full of smoke. It's tear gas. Like, I want tear gas. I want that whole room filled up. Let's give them the smoke. Let's see if they want it.
After about 15 seconds of exposure, they're allowed to exit the chamber.
Keep moving.
We got runny nose. Let me tell you something, folks. Ain't nothing you're going to do. There's no way around it. You can't beat it. Your nose is going to be pouring out snot all over your clothes. Just the facts of life. Listen here, Seaman Blue. Good job. Great tape. Runny nose. Don't worry about it. That's what a Kleenex is for.
It definitely wasn't fun. Definitely wouldn't, sign up to do it again, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Hoo-yah, easy day.
Yo, man, where y'all at? Where am I?
Come on, man. Why we got these dudes looking like snot burglars? Come on. Look, it sucks. It's going to suck. Whatever. You can have runny nose. We ain't need to show all this runny nose stuff. Business Insider, what are y'all doing, man? Come on, man. These cats is going to serve the United States military. You got them looking like fools out here.
My man, Yeoman. Man, Yeoman.
Later in week 4, recruits are trained to fight fires.
All right, now, folks, I'm going to tell you this. this firefighting stuff is real. Like real. Like they got this like ship, it got flamethrowers in it, and you in the middle of the fire, and it's hot, and there's fire all around you. There ain't no faking this. That's real fire, real heat, and I don't know what to tell you. We had shipboard firefighting, man. It was unbelievable, man. I'm not gonna say it was terrifying, but it was way up there on the scale of fear, because you inside of a ship full of fire. You got your breathing apparatus on. You got your gloves and your flash gear. It's real. I'm just going to tell you. This ain't fake. This ain't video fire. This is real fire that will burn the crap out of you.
You never know when a simple fire will break out on board the ship. Any sailor needs to be ready to combat that fire, to save the ship, aircraft, submarine, you name it.
Controlled fires fueled by propane tanks simulate different types of fires that could occur on a ship.
A lot of them don't understand that pressure that comes through the hose. As soon as you open up that nozzle, all that pressure starts to push you backwards. They kind of hold it nonchalantly a little bit.
It was one of the most hands-on experiences we got to do. Part of the teamwork that helps you realize that there's going to be points where your life is going to be in the hands of
You know I gotta say this, man. You know I gotta say this. Mr. or Mrs. Marshall. I believe it's Mrs. But you know I gotta say this. I know everybody was wondering. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Ain't gonna say no more. No more. No more.
another person. It's important to pay attention, because if you're not doing things correctly, you're putting someone else in danger.
Recruits trained to safely fire the M9 Beretta pistol, as well as to assemble and disassemble it.
A lot of people that come through here have minimal to zero experience. If something's incorrect, we fix it right away. If we see that some of them are kind of just a little bit too nervous, we'll talk to them, make sure that they're mentally okay, and make sure that they feel safe.
Hey, this lady right here look like she about 30 years old, enlisting in the Navy. She don't look real Gucci with the gun in her hand, but that's all right. 90% of the Navy don't use a gun at all. They on a ship, they on aircraft carriers, they doing other stuff. 90% of the cats don't even have a gun issued to them. So, you know, small little point. If this was the Army, people would be concerned, but it's not. It's called the Navy. Hey, let me ask this question. Is anybody wondering why these cats in the Navy are wearing some kind of digi-cami? I'm wondering about that. Trying to figure out where on a ship you need to be camouflaged in digi-cami. Not sure why. I know they're rolling out some new all-blue uniforms. Makes more sense to me. But right now, whoever put them in these digi-cami Navy uniforms, y'all should be shot.
And they feel like they're in a good environment.
Why should Navy sailors need to be qualified to shoot weapons?
I would say most typically on watch. That's when we have to stand watch and provide some sort of security. If someone steps on board a vessel, anything seems kind of weird, kind of sketchy, then we would have to employ that weapon if things start to escalate.
I'm going to have to agree with Mrs. O'Keefe, except 90% of the time cats ain't got no bullets in their gun. Because whoever's the captain is worried about them shooting the wrong person. Now, 2024, I could take a poll of my guys and see who actually has bullets in their guns. But for the most part, they on a naval station. Overseas, they're going to have bullets in their guns 100%. So, but like, to be honest with you, there's only one dude on watch that has a gun with bullets in it. And that's boatswain to watch most of the time. So you got like maybe 15 people that ever carry a gun on a ship. But it's good, man. They getting to shoot some pistols, man. You join the military, you should be able to shoot some guns.
Boot camp culminates with an event known as battle stations. It happens inside this building, which may not look like much from the outside, but inside, the recruits encounter this. The USS Trayer. It's a 2/3 scale replica of a Navy destroyer ship designed and built by companies that created attractions for Walt Disney World.
Good evening, division.
Battle stations is an accumulation of every training evolution you've done throughout basic, mixed with a little bit of sleep deprivation. So I think it's the closest thing any of us are going to get to what being on a ship's like.
Although the Navy agreed to let our crew film parts of the battle stations event, we weren't allowed to show major details of the scenarios or solutions to the problems recruits have to solve.
So it goes over 17 different scenarios, from firefighting to seamanship, first aid, so all of those combined into one special night.
A special and long night. Recruits are not allowed to sleep during the event.
Doors go. Who are you telling?
Hey, 17 events one night. That sounds like a big party to me. That's a lot of work right there. Woo! Week 8. Let's get it. Start the madness.
I do not
Are you telling me? Are you telling Petty Officer? Or are you telling your CLS? Tell the CLS.
Doors go CLS.
When they say when you get to fleet, you got to be able to handle sleep deprivation, you really do. You have to be able to handle doing the right thing, even when it's very stressful, even when you're cold, wet, tired, sleepy, and even when your peers may not be in the right mindset either.
The first scenario we saw involved a burst water pipe in a room full of ammunition shells that recruits had to move while trying to patch the pipe.
If you can't do it alone, ask for help.
They use their firefighting skills to put out a fire that breaks out on board.
So you guys are probably wondering, oh man, fires don't break out on ships. Let me tell you something. First of all, back in the day, if a fire broke out on your ship, the ship was wood, it was going to burn to the ground. Okay, it was going to burn down to the waterline, you were done. So shipboard fires are real. On my USS Marisnax, we had a fire probably once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. Normally it's an electrical fire. Every now and then you'll have some other kind of fire, but for the most part it's some electrical fire. You done burned up a motor or something like that, but they're going to set fire conditions, Bravo, whatever it is. They're going to set the fire watch and they're going to get started. So fire happens a lot more than you would expect on a Navy ship. Obviously fire on a submarine is like a killer. I know, spend a little bit of time on submarine, and cats talk about the fire. They keep the oxygen level low so the fire won't catch. But yes, in the Navy, fires are pretty prevalent, and they do happen, and you better know how to turn them off, and you better know how to put them out, because a fire will destroy a ship, a.k.a. the Bonhomme Richard went up in flames. San Diego, shout out to the Roman candle, Bonhomme Richard.
We have all the sound effects, the lighting, the smoke, just because we want to make sure it's as realistic as possible. Once you go out to the ship, if there was ever, emergency situation that happened, we want to kind of reflect that here.
We were allowed to film inside one of the training areas built.
So just when you thought it was some kind of game they playing around, they done put the boot attached to a leg in the middle of some wreckage. Telling you, I saw it, man. Saw a lady lose her leg, her bottom lost her ankle, and 2 ladies lost their hands in a closed mooring station in Korea. Real talk. Dangerous situations. Man. Don't like to see the boot with a leg attached to it. Not a good day for that dude.
To resemble the damage suffered by the USS Cole in the deadly attack in October of 2000.
Man, USS Cole, man. Shout out to Seaman Jackson on my ship. She was on the USS Cole. Got pretty fucked up, man. I just want to send her a shout out, man. Miss ya. Hope you're doing well in life. USS Cole was crazy. But it happens, man. We got cats in the Red Sea right now taking missiles, shooting down missiles. All sorts of stuff going on, man. I tell everybody in the Navy, when something bad happens, it happens really quickly and it's really big. It's not like anything else where you're getting shot at by a small arms fire. Most of the time, if a ship gets hit, it's getting hit by something big and it's going to cause catastrophic damage. Everybody on that ship's going to have to fight to keep it afloat. Shout out to the U.S. Navy and the USS Cole. I was in the Navy when this happened. Crazy, man. Absolutely crazy.
With details down to the clock on the wall, which is stopped on the minute the real attack occurred. But when the scenario starts, recruits don't notice such details.
People are dying! People are dying!
They have to locate and evacuate a casualty through thick smoke, over obstacles, and in total darkness.
Some people like working under stress because they say pressure either produces diamonds or it bursts pipes.
It was really fun. I would definitely do it again, maybe after a full night's rest, but I would 100% do battle stations again. It's a night I will never forget.
So understand this, at the end of the day, man, they're trying to make sailors that are going to step on their ships motivated, prepared, and can provide an able-bodied seaman to help the mission of the ship. So they're doing a great job here, man. Fire me up. Let's go to boot camp, baby! Let's go to boot camp.
After battle stations is complete, recruits line up in front of the USS Trayer to receive their Navy ball cap, symbolizing their transition from recruits to Navy sailors.
Come on, Navy. This the best we could do, a ball cap? Man, let's get these cats a sword or something. Like, man, we giving them a ball cap. That's a dang $3 ball cap. Man, what else could we give them? Maybe a paddle? A knife? Maybe a marlin spike? I don't know. Glad to see they ain't in them camis no more, though.
They realize everything that they have done thus far, all the blood, sweat, and tears they shed, they finally earned their Navy ball cap, and it's a proud moment for all of them.
That morning was extremely emotional. I was definitely more proud of that than anything I've ever done before. Nothing compares to that moment.
You think they crying now? Wait until they a week on the ship and they working their butts off and they realize they sleeping in a berthing with 70 people. Then you will see some real tears, crocodile tears.
Friends and family gather to witness their new sailors graduate before joining the fleet.
You see the change. You have some recruits that you never thought they were going to make it past training. But once they graduate and you see that, wow, they grasp the point of this, you know they're going to be out there, out in the fleet. It's really rewarding.
Seeing recruits come off the bus with long hair, not knowing their left to the right, not knowing how to wear a uniform, and seeing that transition that they make from a civilian to a recruit to a sailor is truly eye-watering and truly a blessing.
Daddy, I live. Daddy, I live. My daddy said. I shook my daddy's hand. He said that I'd become a man. I'd become a man. Oh, wee, 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 oh, wee. We join the Navy. Join the Navy. We join the Navy. Get up!
All right, folks, so let's just hit the brass tacks, man. Shout out to all those people that went through basic training. Nothing but love for you. They out there on the front lines keeping America safe. Never forget, I might have had a moment of clarity and a moment of comedy in this reaction video. Nothing but respect and shout out to all of the sailors in this video. Really appreciate y'all doing it. For all of you that are thinking about it, joining the military, I know right now in America there's a lot of negative sentiment. Let me tell you something, man. You need to change your life. You need to get out of a bad situation. You need to just move on and take a huge step in life towards success. There's no better place in America to start than the military. I don't care what anybody says. They give you 3 hot meals a day. They give you a place to live, and they give you some money for your pocket. And all you got to do is give them hard work. Don't get no better than that, man. Don't get no better than that. Hope you enjoyed this reaction video, man. As always, if you guys got some ideas, make sure you drop it in the comments. Make sure you drop in the comments what you liked about the video, what you didn't. Shout out to all the sailors once again, man. Shout out to all the instructors, even Mr. Donuts. You know, shout out to Mr. Donuts. Okay, it just is what it is. Make sure you like and subscribe to the video. Make sure you check back in because we on Shadow Band. And you know what we doing in this camp. We building champions for life.